RC was very instrumental in providing me a very positive and right and optimum environment for the preparation of mains and interview. Minorities, especially Muslim minorities, are very far behind economically and socially. So their upliftment requires some additional push, which is provided by these academies, and they are very instrumental.
Hello and welcome to Indian Masterminds. I'm Srajan Kirtonia. UPSC released its CSE 2022 results on 23rd May. RCA, Residential Coaching Academy, which is run under Jamia Millia Islamia, once again gave 23 selections in this exam. This is a unique initiative which provides free of cost coaching to people of marginalized groups, minority groups, and to women. To talk further on this subject, we have one of the selected candidates from this coaching, Aamir Khan, who got All India rank of 154. So, thank you very much for talking to Indian Masterminds, Aamir.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Yeah, so let's start with the first question, with the basics. So, was this your first attempt, or have you given the exam before?
I have given the exam before. This was my third attempt. I appeared in the interview in my second attempt, and I have been writing mains in all my 3 attempts.
Okay. And how long have you been studying with the RCA? Have you prepared before this?
I joined the RCA after my second prelims for mains preparation in November 21.
Oh, okay.
And then I gave my third attempt from there, and I prepared for interview also from there.
Okay, nice. So, also one more question for the basics is, what was your optional subject?
My optional was philosophy.
Philosophy. Okay, that's great. So now coming to the RCA, can you describe something like how did RCA help you in clearing that final step that you said that last time you failed the interview now? So what did it help you with? Specifically, some things that it did.
RCA played a very substantially instrumental role in my success. Earlier, I was preparing alone from home, and so there was this lack of proper understanding, I would say, I lacked a study group. When I went to RCA, I started answer writing with a group of my friends there, which this peer review and positive reinforcement helped me really improve my performance in mains. My marks in mains increased from 773 in second attempt to 836 this time, which I will give credit to RCA, the environment it provided for me, the test series it provided, and most of all, the friends with whom I practiced answer writing. As far as interviews are concerned, again, the credit goes to RCA. We formed a group of friends, of like-minded friends, and we would practice mock interviews with each other, and we would give feedbacks, which was more genuine, I would say, than commercial establishment. And so this really helped me enhance my speaking ability, my expressibility, the way I express myself. And so I would say RC was very instrumental in providing me a very positive and right and optimum environment for the preparation of mains and interview.
That's great. So, especially within interview, because what I have seen is that most people are quite nervous about the interviews rather than the written exams. Also, what kind of atmosphere does it provide? The RCA provides you, which helps you hone your skills. You can shed some light on that.
In terms of material facilities, it provides residential facilities, hostel. It provides mess, library, reading rooms, discussion halls, and there is always constant guidance from people who have qualified UPSC and are preparing for rank improvement and are staying at RCA. Then there are teachers who are there always to constantly guide you. Apart from there, a lot of everyone there is preparing for the same examination. So there is always this atmosphere of which constantly motivates you to push yourself, and you can always compare your performance with others. You can learn from your mistakes, you can learn from their mistakes, and they can learn from your mistakes. So there is always a mutual interaction of knowledge, of experience, and this exam is very much about practice, and practice does not help very much unless you have a yardstick to compare yourself with, to improve yourself. So in that regard, art is very helpful in answer writing, also in prelims. Although I never got the opportunity to prepare for prelims at RCA, but there are also study groups for prelims. There are test series we conducted by RCA with proper evaluation and feedback. There are classes held on the feedback of those tests. So all these combine together to provide an aspirant a very, very positive and conducive environment for the preparation. And as far as a very big aspect of UPSC preparation is this mental stress. So you see people who have given 2 attempts, 3 attempts, 4 attempts, they have not made through, but they qualify in their 5th attempt, they get a very high rank. They qualify in their 6th attempt. So it also motivates you to keep going ahead, and then you can also learn from their mistakes, what they did in their previous attempts because of which they could not qualify, what they did in this attempt in which they qualified. So all this is very helpful for an aspirant to calibrate their preparation in this examination.
I'm sure there will be a lot of people who would want to get this sort of training and education, which is free of cost. So can you tell us about the procedure of getting into RC? How did you do it?
There are, to the best of my knowledge, there are 3 ways an aspirant can enter RCA. One is through their own entrance exam. They conduct their own entrance exam on the pattern of UPSC, including prelims and essay and interview. Then you can enter RCA through qualifying UPSC prelims. If you qualify UPSC prelims, you can join the RCA for mains preparation. You can also join the RCA after qualifying mains for interview preparation. So these are 3 modes through which you can enter the RCA.
Okay. Also, I would like to know your reaction on how important an initiative like RCA is for promoting inclusivity into our society, because these people who are people like you who have studied from there are now going to be literally running the country. So can you shed some light on that?
If we see the record of officers joining the UPSC or any other state level grade A services of minorities or backward classes, you'll find a lot of them coming from Jamia RCA, KMU RCA, Jamia Hamdard, HSC, etc. So these institutes are really very important in providing the right platform, right environment at very minimal cost, almost free of cost, to people coming from humble background, who otherwise would not be able to afford such a preparation. They will have to, after a certain age, you are expected to provide for your family, expected to provide for yourself. You cannot ask money from your parents. So in that situation, it is very helpful if you can find a platform, a place where you can get free guidance, very almost free study material, and residential and test series for free of cost. So these do help a candidate, an aspirant. And as we know that minorities, especially Muslim minorities, are very far behind economically and socially. So so their upliftment requires some additional push, which is provided by these academies, and they are very instrumental.
Okay. So just my last question to you, as we have cleared the exam now, and as you know, the preliminary exam for the next year is scheduled to be on 28th. So is there some tips or some message that you'd like to give to the aspirants who are appearing for the exam this year?
There is one thing I would like to say, that this examination is neither the beginning of the life nor the end of the life. This is just a part. You have chosen to make it a part of your life. So there is much beyond this examination. So do not make this examination everything. I know there a very high stake is associated with this exam, but life is much bigger than this. Also, people who are appearing for prelims, if you have studied hard for the past year or past few years, the only thing that can stop you from succeeding is taking undue pressure, getting stressed out, getting scared in the examination hall. So do not go in the examination hall with the intention of कि मैं फोड़ दूंगा एग्जाम या मैं कलेक्टर बन जाऊंगा, मैं ये कर दूंगा, मैं वो कर दूंगा. Just go in the examination hall, do your best. Do not even expect. I say this to all my friends who ask me. I did this myself. In the last attempt, I had my prelims barely 5 days after the results were declared, and I was really down because I failed the final list. So I was almost in a depressive state. So, but I still went to give the prelims and I qualified it. And the lesson I learned from that is being stress-free. Because since I did not expect to qualify the exam, I was not under any pressure. I thought कि हाँ दे देते हैं बस, तो दे दिया ऐसे ही. तो जब बिना प्रेशर के आप कोई काम करते हैं तो यू परफॉर्म बेटर. आप ज्यादा एक स्ट्रेस ले जो आपके पास एग्जाम के सवाल के बारे में सोचना है, फिर आपको ये भी सोचना है कि होगा या नहीं होगा. तो आप दो चीजें एक साथ सोच रहे होते हैं, विच रियली अफेक्ट्स योर कॉग्निटिव एबिलिटी. तो अपने आप को फोकस रखिए और प्रेशर मत लीजिए. ये मत सोचिए आप एग्जाम क्वालिफाई करना है या बहुत बड़ा तीर मारना. आप सिर्फ ये सोचिए कि आपने इतने दिन जेन्युइनली सिंसियरली मेहनत की है और बस आपको एग्जाम देना है 2 घंटे में, अच्छे से एग्जाम देना है, आपको अपना बेस्ट करना है. बाकी वैसे भी यूपीएससी क्वालिफाई करना इज नॉट इन द हैंड्स ऑफ द कैंडिडेट. बहुत ज्यादा इट इज वेरी मच अ गेम ऑफ लक, ऑफ फॉर्च्यून. सो देयर इज ऑलवेज दिस डिवाइन प्रोविडेंस एट वर्क. सो डू योर वर्क एंड लीव द रेस्ट टू गॉड. निष्काम कर्म कीजिए और बहुत आराम से पेपर दीजिए. मतलब उसमें बहुत ज्यादा उम्मीद के साथ पेपर मत दीजिए, बस पेपर अच्छा करने के लिए पेपर दीजिए.
ठीक है. Thank you very much for talking to us. It was great talking to you.
Thank you very much. It was very nice for me to talk to you.
Yeah, and all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you very much.
So that was Aamir Khan, who talked about how to prepare for the UPSC CSE exams. Other than that, he also shed light on this important topic of how imperative it is for a country like India to have programs such as the RCA, which provide training, valuable training, without any cost to people of marginalized groups and minorities and women. Because the representation of who is going to be governed is extremely important in civil services and in administration in general. You were watching Indian Masterminds. Thank you so much.